Hi everybody, it's Dizzy and thank you for stopping by my channel. Today I am going to do a review of a new drugstore eyeshadow palette. This is from Kokie Cosmetics and it's the Act Neutral palette. I'm going to talk to you guys in detail about the palette and my experience so far. I've worn it like 4 times. I'm going to demo an eye look, which is why my eyes are not done, and just give you my thoughts and of everything I know about Kokie. But before we get started with that, just really quick in case anyone is wondering, my lipstick today is my favorite pink lipstick. This is Notoriously Morbid's Rose Colored Glasses, and I will put a link down below. It is, yeah, like I said, my favorite pink. It is the perfect amount of rose and pink and just very wearable. And then my earrings, aren't these awesome? These are from Earth Charms Shop on Etsy, and it's this little Baroque finding with a really cute little green skull guy with little glowy eyes, like little gem eyes. And I will put a link to the Earth Charms Shop, can't talk, down below as well. So let's start with some swatches of the palette. So Kokie Cosmetics I have found at my local Rite Aid. I hear you can also get it at Walmart. This is the Act Neutral palette, and it is a 9-pan palette. It's very small. It's about $9, and it is cruelty-free, and I think it's an excellent price for what you're getting. I'm gonna show you these without primer. I do have primer on my eyes, so you'll get to see them over primer that way. If I had one complaint about this palette, is it has 4 shimmer shades, 5 matte shades. I wish this champagne color was a matte so that I had a brow bone highlight. But aside from that, it can be a little powdery, I'm not gonna lie. There is some powder and dust kick up for these shadows, but it is really not anything too major. It's definitely not more than like I've gotten from Tarte or Kat Von D. The texture of these reminds me a little bit of ColourPop, the Super Shock shadows. So they're a little bit of, I don't want to say a wet texture, but they're not as, even though they do kick up, the shades are a little bit creamy. So this is the 4 shimmer shades in the palette, and as you can see, they're just beautiful. So I got this color scheme, even though it's a little bit outside my comfort zone, because I felt like it looked like a true neutral palette. It was not overly warm. They have other palettes that are like much warmer. They have palettes that are a little bit more all over cool toned, but I really like the balance of shades. So as you can see, it's a nice palette. It's a nice combination of colors, and they apply to the eyes very, very, very well. So yeah, this has become my new favorite drugstore affordable palette. I don't know, I can't speak to the rest of the brand as far as how their other shadows and products perform, but for me, this palette has been a delight, and I've used it quite a bit. So I'm going to take a fluffy brush. This is an e.l.f. blending eye brush, and I'm just going to go into, and as you can see, yeah, there's some kick up. I'm going to go into that color right here, tap it off, and remember I'm using a fluffy brush because I just want to wash. I do have Too Faced Shadow Insurance on right now, and then I also went back with just loose powder and put that over my eyelid. So that's just a soft wash of color, but I do feel like the shadows are buildable. They're very soft. It's great for an everyday look or a more smoky look. I'm gonna go in with the slightly warmer first brown right here. And just put that a little bit more into the deep crease of the eye. Oh, this is my e.l.f. Defining Eye Brush, which is a small fluffy angled brush. And I'm going to go into this deeper cool toned brown right here. And I'm just gonna lay that down in the deeper part of the crease. And then I want to go in with this gray shade right here on that same brush, tapping it off. But yeah, do you see, it's just nice and soft. They're easy to blend. I'm just gonna go back over and blend the edges with a fluffy, clean brush. But yeah, it's such a simple palette. And then I'm just gonna take a little bit of the sort of greenish teal shade. It's like a blackened teal. And get that a little bit into that outer corner. But there we go. Okay. And then I'm going to use one of the shimmer shades. Now I like to put these on with my finger just like I'm using ColourPop. And I think we're going to use, which one do we want? I think we're going to use this one right here. So yeah, I'm just going to get it on my finger and then just tap it. And I feel like this gives me the best payoff. It's not bad with a brush, but you know, with shimmer shades, sometimes you gotta just get your finger in there. But yeah, it's a soft metallic wash. I'm going to go in with a very small pencil brush, and I'm going to get that champagne shimmery color. This one is also the one with the most like kick up, I think. And I'm just gonna, boom, right around the inner corner. And look how much, I mean, that's intense. Faux Black in Black Olive, which is their dark green. There we go. And then I'm gonna take the little pencil brush and that dark kind of green tealish color. There we go. See? And on the other side, go. And then I'm going to take that and put it along the upper lash line, just about halfway across. Nice and smoked out with the teal on the top and the bottom lash. And that's pretty much it. I'm going to apply mascara. But yeah, there we go. So that is the look that I created with the Kokie Act Neutral palette. And I think that if you want, I also love that it has a little elephant. I think that if you want like a good, like everyday, you know, inexpensive, smoky or slightly cool toned eyeshadow palette, I would definitely recommend this. So if you guys tried Kokie, are there other things I should try from Kokie? If so, please comment and let me know down below. I'd love to talk with you about your experience, and I'll see you next time. Bye.